How does Nissan develop passenger cars spacious enough to satisfy you and your needs? Cars as comfortable during long drives as during a quick trip to the market. Cars that respond precisely and safely as a natural extension of the driver. In the spring of 1987, we at Nissan Motor Company Limited expanded our European technical presence by establishing our engineering office of Europe in Zaventem, Belgium. We set up this vehicle evaluation facility to make sure the new products we're working on satisfy you completely under actual European driving conditions. What you saw in the opening scenes is an essential part of our conception, design and development of products for you. Close personal observation by Nissan's highly skilled discerning engineers in Europe is the initial step in developing new cars for you. These two trek all over Europe, recording everyday scenes of people and cars. Raw data we use to create more spacious cars that are easier to operate. It's hard to quantify the contribution to Nissan product development made by our people at the Engineering Office of Europe. But we believe attention to the patterns of daily life is essential in creating better Nissan products. So what we learn in Europe is studied carefully at our Nissan Technical Center in Japan. And what we discover in Japan is fed back to Europe for further study, local testing and confirmation. The assignment of this European team is to collect data that will help us make you more comfortable during long hours of steady, high-speed cruising, with solid, quieter passenger cabins and better ventilation. All our people take advantage of the world's most advanced technologies in the course of developing new models. Our Cray supercomputer in Japan, packed with hard data from Europe and elsewhere, minutely analyzes variations in everything from vibration and noise to cabin temperature distribution. Forecasts and studies like these allow us to refine a design before moving on to development testing. Personal checks over many hours by our devoted Nissan engineers are every bit as important as the high-tech hardware at their command. The Nissan Technical Center has one of the largest wind tunnels in the world, generating wind velocities equivalent to speeds of up to 270 kilometers per hour. Here, engineers sensitive to every nuance of automotive performance conduct personal tests repeatedly on our products. Our goal is to build cars people feel comfortable driving in their community, wherever that may be. And that demands repeated testing and analysis, by man as well as machines. Nissan has been accumulating data in Europe on many different models sold there for years now. It's a crucial part of our ongoing efforts to engineer an authentically European feel into the ride and road handling of Nissan products. That's the job of engineers like these. Thoroughly familiar with the distinctive behavior of Europe's cars, from high-speed handling characteristics to braking performance, they're developing a Nissan suspension tuned to European tastes. One that is firmer, more solid, more aware of the road, ideal for local conditions. Yet observations and hard data from road tests on regular highways are not enough. The search for perfection continues on tortuous test tracks, like the well-known circuit at Nürburgring, Germany. Here, our aim is not simply to evaluate a Nissan suspension at high speeds, but to learn how well it evades any dangers you might meet in real life. Repeated tunings and rechecks are often required to uncover precise performance parameters. It's all worth it, though. Rigorous tests like these are a crucial ingredient in producing cars you can drive with complete confidence. At Nissan's test track in Tochigi, Japan, a chassis test car like this one is also repeatedly tuned and checked to gather control data helpful in analyzing the behavior of a suspension. Final specifications are then determined on the basis of all the information we've collected. In our consistent pursuit of ever higher standards of handling stability, Nissan is also refining a four-wheel steering system to give you surer performance. What you've seen here today shows you only a very small part of a true partnership between European automotive expertise, acquired at our Engineering Office of Europe, and Nissan Technical Center's advanced technologies, engineering strengths and development skills. One thing is perfectly clear. Whatever shape our activities take, the constant is Nissan's corporate philosophy, which guides us in all we do. From start to finish, the dominant theme running through all our efforts is simply our desire to create enjoyable cars both drivers and passengers will love. And because that's honestly the way we see our job, the final judge of all the detailed observation, study, design and engineering is you, and people exactly like you. What you think is what really counts with Nissan. That's the only way we know to build cars.